What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Mad Caddies. Indeed, apologies, the journey through this album took a longer hiatus than I intended. Regardless, we're back for tune number 12 of 15 overall, so we're moving into the final phase. But the next tune is 10 West. It sounds like an address. It doesn't strike me as familiar. 10 Downing Street, there are addresses with the number 10 that I do know, but on the surface of it, I can't think of what 10 West might relate to, so it's either something I've never heard of or it's specific to this track. In any case, let's find out what the Mad Caddies have to say about it. This is Mad Caddies from their album Just One More, 2003, and the tune is called 10 West. Like a 60s spy movie feel. Love this section. Bit of Spanish brass feel again. Yeah, that's sonically cool. It has that sing-along ska feel to it, a bit of Spanish brass and some different flavors, like some organ in the beginning and the end. But yeah, like a fun, like happy sing-along ska tune. It sounds like they're singing about their life as musicians, as people in a band, go to different cities, and it's sort of their nature to kind of go around, to run about, and not to just linger in one spot or to their hometown where they came from. But it's also talking about what they do. They drink and they smoke and they're living large. Just one more. It feels like this is another articulation of one flavor of the title theme of the album. So yeah, that's what I picked up. Again, there's probably more layers, or at least more nuance to it. But as I said, it sounds like their life, going around to different cities, but also relative to them being able to go home when they're not on tour, and perhaps 10 West being a bar where they drink and smoke, on their home turf. So not sure like the specifics on this one, but that seemed to be the general essence. And as I said, I like the, transition, or not transition, but the track bearing a couple different flavors of, in the ska, like brass world along the way. So another cool tune. Looking forward to the remaining three. Yeah, remaining three. Good Intentions, which is always, that usually means that the outcomes didn't have that flavor, right? Like, so they were good intentions. Obviously, it didn't play out that way, but they went into it with the best mind. But also Wet Dog, which I think quite famously, wet dogs do not smell good. And then lastly, Game Show, which that can mean many different things. I'm curious to hear how these phrases will play out. Once again, apologies to those who've been following the Mad Caddies reaction series. This did fall off longer than I intended. We'll try to get it going in. Indeed, in this batch, I'm just posting like 3 punk tunes and a ska track. At least every fortnight, I'll try to have like one night where I do mainly punk rock and maybe some techno, because those are the genres where like, the channel got started, and sometimes it's like hard to keep up with them because there's just a whole bunch of other things happening on the channel. So yeah, like I said, I hopefully like every week or two I'll have a night where I do a lot of punk rock reactions. So hopefully the remainder of this album and any further Mad Caddies will not be quite as delayed. But thank you for the patience. If you are still here, do let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.